Welcome everybody, hello, this is Deadpool Rob here, as you guys know. Welcome to episode 5. It feels just a few days ago I actually filmed the last episode because I was lazy. Well, I wasn't lazy, I was busy. We'll call it busy. Life gets in the way and I haven't always got time to film, as we all know. Now, hope you're all staying safe and well. Lockdown restrictions have eased just a little bit more, which means shops can get open, so we can now visit our very favourite fantastic store, Ride Isle of Wight, which I did this past Monday. Common Coffee, Newport, and East Cowes. Is it Cowes or East Cowes? One of the Cowes on the Isle of Wight is now doing takeaways and outdoor stuff, which is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Be visiting when possible. So yeah, hope you're all good. Thank you for tuning in, watching, sharing, liking, all the above. On the Facebook group, if I can find it, I'm not very well prepared as always. I ask you guys to, here we go, change your film and its outcome. So, as was discussed by a few of the group members, that we all know from Star Wars that Anakin hates sand. Something sets him off. It's his trigger. Now, his mother was killed on Tatooine by the Sand people. Tatooine is a sandy planet. If, say, an Ewok killed Anakin's mother, Shmi Skywalker, on, say, Endor, would he have turned into such a bad mother fudger that he turned out to be? Yeah. What would he have done it the right way? Would he have got justice with the Jedi Order or whatever? Would the outcome have been different? I asked people's opinions. Tony, who's got himself banned from the group for sharing a picture of Thanos with his bare butt. So hopefully by the time this airs, Tony, you naughty boy, will be back on. He said, so Superman that is scared of heights and also has motion sickness at fast speeds. So imagine if Superman, who's known for his high flying ability and super speed, if he got sick, I don't think he'd be very super, would he? He'd be just like, not so Superman. We'd have to think of a good name for him. Yeah, man. Super slow. Connor, Spider-Man, but as well as the powers it gives Peter, 8 hairy spider legs. So the whole film is him trying to save people while they're grossed out. Oh yeah, imagine if a man with big hairy spider legs come up to you. You wouldn't be very impressed, would you? You'd be like, thank you for saving me, but go away! Go away! Gross. Unless you're some weirdo like spiders. Yeah, people like them. As Jason and Ethan have both said, there is comics that do that. I've not personally seen them, as I'm not a massive fan of Spider-Man, if I'm honest. He's cool and everything, just not one of my favourites, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I'll dig him out. Size put a good one. Matrix, there actually is a spoon, because it's that whole thing of there is no spoon, hinting at the fact that this isn't real and you can, in this weird thing that goes in the back of their neck, sucks them into this alternate reality thing or whatever it is, that he can manipulate stuff by using his, because none of it's real, basically. Interesting. He's also put, now you see me, they actually find the safe and remove the giant plot hole in the film. I've not seen it. You'll hate me for it, so I apologise, but I've not actually seen it, so feel free to comment. Now this one's really deep. I'm a bit scared for you, Laura. I'm scared. I think, yeah, this is deep. Lord of the Rings. But Frodo is just walking around everywhere alone, having a psychotic episode because of loneliness and lack of self-importance in his life. He's actually dragging a dead badger around that he yells at as Sam. People keep trying to intervene in his mental breakdown, but he thinks they're after the ring. So Frodo's actually the schizophrenic hobbit, I suppose. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, like, perhaps like Stephen King or someone doing a remake of Lord of the Rings, but with Laura's sell the rights quick, Laura, sell those rights, get hold of Stephen King, pitch him your idea. That sort of thing he'd take on, I reckon. Or probably the people that did, like, I don't know, those weird freaking Saw films and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I put very good. Some very interesting. What else have we got? I just checked there was nothing else before I get on. No, that was all of them. But yeah, I'm interested to see what people think. I mean, you could have anything, couldn't you, really? Captain America, but he didn't actually have the super soldier serum. He was actually this little skinny dude that went on to war, got shot, died. Did the Avengers ever happen? Stuff like that. Iron Man, if he wasn't actually rich, he was just really clever, so he had like a really crappy Iron Man suit. Would it be as effective against Thanos and the armies and everything? Like, you could go on for years, couldn't you, discussing all these things? I love it. I absolutely love people's opinions on stuff. That's one thing I've always said. Just because, say, Stan Lee's written it in a comic doesn't mean it's right. And this comes up on the Facebook group as well a lot. Who would win versus Hulk and Superman? And it was Stan Lee again, funny enough. I actually watched an interview of him online. Bless him. He was like, stop asking me this. It's whoever the writer wants to win at that given time. So if one of the writers or artists and stuff like that decide that today Wolverine is going to take on Batman in a massive, huge crossover that we'd love to see, and Batman actually wins, it's up to him, and you just go with it. So yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm going to ask Ian Overton. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong, but Ian, let me check. I'm shit with names. I apologise. You can correct me in a minute. He's going to pop on with a Zoom call with me in a minute, so I'll edit it in. And he's got a few bits he wants to talk about with us, which is awesome. I might give John a buzz as well for his opinions, as he is desperate to come on Deadpool Rob's Geek Chat. It's cool. Gaz from Idle Mind is going to pop on in next week, hopefully, if not soon. That'd be awesome. I'm going to get Emma to come on, discuss some Pokemon and stuff with you guys. Perhaps we will go with she's very into cosplay, makeup side of things, so perhaps we'll do something with that. I've also done a video of Fantastic Store. I was in there Monday, supporting local, obviously, seeing the guys there, which is terrific. So I did a video tour of the shop. Also, I forgot to mention, the tabletop in Sandown on the Isle of Wight again is now open as well. They open today, which is Tuesday. So you'll be seeing this tomorrow, Wednesday, or today for you guys. They are open. Got a super cute dog, and they've got some cool stuff in as well. I did a nice little video. My plan is, as always, to support local, shop local, and just help each other out, really. Awesome. So yeah, I'll show that after all this. So I am going to give Ian a buzz now, and I'll see if John's about as well. If not, just me and Ian. Right, speak to you guys in 2 secs. If I can find the button. There it is. We are recording. Ian, welcome back to Deadpool Rob's Geek Chat. You have a list of goodies for us to talk about.
Yeah, man. Yeah, got some subjects.
Go
write
for
it all down. I'm an old man, so I have to write things down. Otherwise, I'll forget now.
You are.
Yeah, Falcon. Go on.
You are way more organised than me. Can I just say? I just wing it. I'd literally just come on and be like, that'll do. Yeah, go for it, man. Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that was a good episode, wasn't it?
Jeez.
Yeah.
So what? So the other week we actually said, didn't we, that we reckon John Walker's going to take the serum and become a dick. Oh, we lost you. Oh, there you go. You're back. So yeah, he's now obviously, because Zemo stomped on all the serums except for the one, and John Walker found it.
Yeah, so, absolutely. Yeah.
So the idea of the serum brings out the inner you, doesn't it? So if you're a really good person like Steve Rogers was, you're going to be a nice guy and a badass, basically. But so obviously, John Walker's a perfect soldier, isn't he? They're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So he's
the killing machine, really, isn't he?
Yeah. So that's what he's done, and that last bit where he's obviously smashed the shield down is.
Yeah, he wasn't mucking about, was he?
That's fucking brutal. It was honestly, it's so brutal. How's it? what's going to happen next then? So you reckon they've obviously hinted at Bucky and Sam are going to fight him.
Yeah.
What do you
Well,
reckon?
the guy at work the other day had a theory, which I don't think is going to pan out. He thinks they're going to kind of throw a twist in the tail and get that Carly girl to become the new Captain America.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a weird twist. But I don't think I can't see that one. I think the Cap's going to kill her, and possibly one of those guys or both of them for the killing. I think it's more likely, and then they'll be like, he's gone too far. got to take him. I reckon that's going to be the case.
There was I don't know if you saw it. Someone shared it on the group. There was a midweek spoiler or midweek trailer. Sorry, not spoiler.
Yes.
It didn't show much. It just showed all the bits we've seen, and then it was just like a little bit where they're about to fight. And
yeah, exactly.
Falcon looks a little bit worried because he's still that good man, isn't he? Whereas Bucky's like, fucking yeah. He wants to fight. But I don't know. I don't know. With Marvel being the way it is, I can't predict this at all. There's no,
do you until it happens.
I mean, obviously, like Endgame and Infinity War and everything like that shocked us, and you could sort of see a lot of it coming. But this is just, I can't. No idea. No idea.
Awesome. I did like seeing John Walker get his ass handed to him by the Dora as well.
That was good, wasn't it?
That was so good.
That was,
especially when not even super soldiers.
I loved it because she really kicked ass, and she did the foot stomp and catch the shield that Steve used to do, obviously, as well. I had a little bit of a geek boner when she did that, I must admit.
No, it's really cool.
Fucking excellent. But yeah, I can't predict this one, I must admit. We'll invite John in a bit and see what he thinks, but he won't think anything because he's not seen it. He refuses to watch it. Right, next topic, man. What have you got?
WrestleMania. Have you seen any yet?
I haven't. I must admit, I'm very, very behind, as in I've not watched it. I used to love it. My sister and mum, massive fans as well. We used to watch it. They used to wake us up when we were kids for the Royal Rumbles and WrestleManias in the middle of the night, because it was on like Sky Box Office. And then they started merging with WCW and TNA. And I lost interest, I must admit, all the sort of main characters. So I haven't seen it since then.
I mean, I watched it, religiously for a long time, but the last year or two, I haven't. That's kind of, especially where it's been locked down, they haven't been using real crowds. They've had like these screens all around, so you can get the virtual ticket, and everyone sort of goes around the arena. It's all right. They made the best of it, but mainly they've actually brought in some crowds.
Okay.
Because they've lifted a lot of the restrictions in America. So like they couldn't pack the arena. It was an outside arena, but so people were socially distancing. But they had some crowd. But it was really funny because at the start, they had a load of weather problems and they couldn't start. They wanted to, so they just got all the wrestlers doing interviews, and you could tell that they were not planning for this. They were just kind of making it up on the spot, and they all looked a little bit panicked as they were doing it. It was so funny. It's in 2 parts.
Did Hulk Hogan come back? Did I see?
Yes, he kind of opened the show with the other guy, Titus O'Neil,
because he got booed,
because there's a lot of controversy. Yeah, there's been a lot of controversy with him because he made some racist comments, and he was kind of persona non grata, obviously. But now they've kind of forgiven and forgotten for some reason. I don't know. It seems dodgy.
It was really serious, wasn't it? Because they even, I think if I remember right, they even said to the point of you can't say you were in the WWF, WWE, or whatever, because it's that. He was that bad. They just forgot about him.
Have anything to do with it, but I guess I don't know. Money talks, I suppose, and then he's. But
if you got him on like Facebook or Instagram or anything, he's actually really funny. He does this he does a beach shack type thing down in obviously wherever he is these days, Florida or wherever it is, and people can go in. And a little kid came in. That's it. Yeah, I love it. But he's actually really funny. I think he's great personally, but obviously I don't approve racial anything. That's out of order.
Yeah, I think it was probably just a stupid comment. I don't think he is racist. I think he just said something stupid off the cuff. Yeah, and he's apologised.
It was in that era, wasn't it, where everyone got really sensitive all of a sudden, if you remember, and like you could not say a word.
No, exactly.
But that's cool. I love him. What else happened at WrestleMania? Like I say, I'm so out of the loop. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll say I don't want to do any spoilers in case anyone's planned to watch it, because like I say, it was in 2 nights this time, so you got 2 nights of it to catch up on if you didn't want to
Okay.
wait till 1 a.m. to watch it. And yeah, but one match in particular I thought was really good was Seth Rollins versus Cesaro. I don't know if you know Cesaro very well. He's a Swiss guy and he is amazing in the ring,
Right.
but he's not very good at mic skills, so he just hasn't really had a big push. But like all the fans are like, you know, he's brilliant, give him a push, and like they haven't been, but they're just starting to now. And he had an absolutely brilliant match against Seth Rollins. For me, that was the highlight of what I've seen so far. I haven't actually seen part 2 yet, but
Excellent.
I'll tell you what, they do a lot of women's wrestling now, and it's so good these days. Like back in the day, it was just kind of women in bikinis doing silly things like a beauty pageant.
Yeah.
Now they're proper. It's so good wrestling. It's like a lot of time the best blokes matches. And they had a women's championship match. Was the headliner for the first night, and it was a great match. Really good.
I see a slight clip. I do follow a lot of the WWE on Facebook and so on. I saw a I don't know her name. She's very Harley Quinn. And
that's probably there's 2 kind of that look a bit like Harley Quinn actually. There's
probably like my stuff's got contacts in, and she's got a little doll now that's freaking everyone out. I can't remember her name.
Alexa Bliss. She's really good actually. So, yeah, she's one of the top ones at the moment.
Looked quite entertaining because she was in the ring, and with this guy, I don't know who he is, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton,
yeah,
legend.
And he was like picking on her or something, and then this big fucking creepy dude looked like Swamp Thing come in the ring, and he went to set him on fire or something. I was like, fucking hell, this is actually quite good.
Yeah, that's he calls himself the Fiend, otherwise known as Bray Wyatt. Yeah, he actually came in years ago when they were doing like the invasion stuff like you were talking about. It was a guy called Husky Harris, and he was like rubbish, and they just kind of got rid of him. But now he's kind of reinvented himself, and he's brilliant now. Really
wicked. I might have to give it a watch. They still do like ladder matches and cage matches and.
Yeah, they do them, mate. Yeah, there was a cage match in this one. There was Shane McMahon was wrestling against a guy called. Oh yeah, and he was against this guy called Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman is a giant, a proper giant. He is.
I've heard of him. I've never seen, obviously, but because doesn't like Triple H run most of it now as well, and.
He does a lot of it now. He actually runs a show called NXT, which is kind of like what used to not be televised. It's like a thing before you join WWE, Raw and SmackDown. You go in the small leagues so people can buy tickets and go watch. Now they've started televising it called NXT, and that's really good actually, because what they do is they give all the wrestlers a bit of leeway with their personalities and their characters, rather than sticking to the storylines and go, okay, go out, do what you want to do, how you want to do it. And it's actually a lot of time better than the Raw and SmackDown because they give them creativity. I'd say that's Triple H kind of brainchild. He kind of oversees all that, and it's a great program.
Is he still married to Stephanie McMahon then?
Yeah, some would argue he might not be in that position of power. He hasn't married. It's
I remember all that happening. I remember because I was still watching it then when that all actually happened. We all thought, oh, it's fake as shit, but perhaps it was real.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. They kind of mix a little bit of reality with what's going on. I mean, it is all scripted.
Obviously,
but they put in a bit of real life thing just to give it a bit of an edge. Because these days, it's very hard for them to keep what they call kayfabe, which is the storylines and characters kind of as a storyline, because people know the characters. They see them in airports and taking videos, and people know them. So now it's very different how it used to be, because kids would sort of believe it's real, but now they know it's not. It's kind of good in a way. They know it's actors just like in a film, and it's good.
Yeah,
still working.
I might have to dig it out at some point and then have a look, because I've missed so much. I must admit, this is a long time. I want to do Gaz from Idle Mind is going to come on next week, hopefully. He's a massive WWF fan, obviously from back in the day and stuff like that. So he'd be well up for this chat as well about old school stuff. I was talking to him about it not so long ago about one of the ones that really stick in my mind is, I don't know if you remember, it was like a SummerSlam or something like that, and it must have been because it was outdoors, or it might have even been one of the WrestleMania, and I was tiny, and you had Yokozuna, big fat sumo wrestling guy, and the event was you had to come in, you could, if you body slammed him, you got a shot of the title. I don't know if you remember it. And
No, I was quite late to the party with WWE. It was only about 2000.
oh yeah, this was back in the 90s. I mean, I'm only 36. I'm not mega old, but still, I remember that. But that sticks in my head so much. All these wrestlers come on to like try and body slam him. They couldn't do it. And this Lex Luger come on.
Oh yeah, Lex Luger.
All American, ripped Jack to shit sort of thing.
Yeah.
Slammed him. Never heard of him before. Body slammed him and then got shot the title, obviously, in that. But I always remember that. And there was another one that. Do you remember that he was in? He was in Triple X eventually. He was originally called the 1-2-3 Kid.
Oh yeah, X-Pac. Yeah, X-Pac.
Yes. He come on as like a young lad, and
Yeah.
I think it was. I'm not sure to this day if it was a stunt or not, but he come in as like a nobody, fighting. Just that they do the warm up matches to beef him up, don't they, on the ladder to success? And he actually kicked this. I can't remember who he was fighting, but he beat this person I don't think he was meant to beat. And next thing you know, he is the next big thing. But it was wicked because he come in this like crappy little leotard. He's only a skinny lad compared to all the other hedge fucking guys. But yeah, he actually kicked his ass and come on to be quite famous. But yeah, I love it. It's a huge part of my childhood. I'll never forget it. And I had infinite figures and rings and sold them all.
Do you mean watching it? I mean, watching it this year and last year is a lot different because it always used to be. I'd meet up with my mates. They'd all come around my house. We'd go around their house, have a few beers. Obviously, you can't do that. So it's not the same, really. But hopefully next year, back to normal. All the lads, a few beers, and watch it properly. We used to sort of do pools and like try and guess who's going to win the match and stuff like that. And just sort of make it put a bit of extra fun.
They still doing Royal Rumbles as well because that was a big event. Used to love that.
Oh yeah, Rumble. Yeah.
Oh, it's still going on.
Oh yeah, every January, February kind of time it's always on. I think it's better than Mania. Rumble
I love it.
Never miss a Rumble.
That's good. Excellent. Right, next topic. Let's crack on.
Let's see.
Check
so
your
yeah,
notes.
check my notes. I've been away from the PlayStation for quite a few years now. I'm just sort of getting back into it and playing a few games. I've been playing Dragon Ball FighterZ as Luke Atkins. From insert name here, he recommended it the other week on Deadpool Rob's page, I got it actually for my birthday, and it's really good. It's kind of 2D style, like kind of on the old Street Fighter games and all the Capcom kind of beat 'em ups. But yeah, it's really good. They've got like, real epic finishes and stuff, and I'm really enjoying playing it actually.
Put if you put a link to like a trailer or something, so people actually know which one you mean, and when this airs, stick a link in the bottom or something, because I want to check it out. I'm desperate for a new game to play, so if that takes my fancy, I just downloaded another one that's showing my age again. It's called Total Annihilation. Do you remember? Yeah. Do you remember Command and Conquer Red Alert? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like that.
I had like 3 games on my original PC back in like 98, 99, and that was one of them.
That was one of the same. Yeah. It was, like I said, I was only a young lad, and I was quite poorly as a young lad. And my dad used to tinker with PCs and rebuild them and fix them and all. That's funny enough how I got into it. But he used to always be chopping and changing. He gave me his old one, and he literally loaded it with that game. So I was just sat there like all day, every day. But it's on Steam, $3.99.
Yeah, I think I downloaded it because I did get that. I think it was maybe last year. I think I downloaded it then actually. Played it for a while. It
looks so shit. Honestly,
it is old. Yeah.
I just had a quick game while I was waiting for the kids to go to bed. I thought I'll quickly play it. Fucking excellent. I'm sorry, but it's. I don't need to know what year it is actually. I have to look it up. But let me just check if it actually total. Oh, there we go. Right, hang on.
Probably late 90s.
What do you reckon? Oh, 97. 97.
Yeah.
Not as bad as I thought, but you won't be able to see it on here. That fucking graphic, they can't six with a ring like that. Fucking shit.
Yeah, I know. Well,
it was amazing at the time. But
I'll have to try and. I think you can do multiplayer now. I have to try and boot up my PC one day and give you a game on that.
It did say multiplayer, and I thought, I wonder, because where it's with Steam, they're really good. They do actually try and connect you up. I downloaded. Do you remember Chaos Engine as well?
I remember hearing it. I never played it. I know of it. I remember reading about it in a magazine, actually, like PC magazine was back in the
It's
day.
another one I used to play with my dad as a kid, so I downloaded it, and I remember it literally. I can literally blindfold my way through it. I did stream it a few times, actually. There's a few videos of me playing it. I love classic games. When Common Coffee get back to their retro gaming nights, did you go to any of those?
No, I've never been to one. I would go to it.
I will. We started a team called it was X-Force from Deadpool, obviously, and a couple of mates. We started up. So you have to join, man. Come round. They're so actually like it used to be like £10, I think, and you get food and drink, and you get to play all the retro games. So
yeah, I always saw it advertised, and always said to myself, "Oh, we'll go to that one day." Just never got around to it.
Oh yeah, no. When it starts up again, man, I'll invite you along.
Cool.
Yeah, stick a link to that Dragon Ball thingy-majig or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Okay, you wanted to talk about what was it, She-Hulk as well?
Oh yeah, She-Hulk. Yeah, it's started filming now, haven't they? And I'm looking forward to that. As I sort of, go on.
I think that's the one I'm looking forward to the most because it's not been done before.
Yeah, absolutely.
Someone ducking down behind you trying to stay out of the camera.
Just the wife.
You failed, wife. You failed. I saw you.
I've got no notice on it, and I'm in a hoodie blanket.
Okay.
So
she doesn't want to say hello.
Fine.
Feeling
You're
shy.
not invited. Yeah, She-Hulk, man. It's never been done before. Saw you again.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, she waved as she went past you.
Oh, that's all right. Hi. Never been done before. Obviously, Hulk's been done, but She-Hulk never been done.
Well, I see.
Go on.
As I mentioned earlier, I was watching the cartoon, and so they've got a lot of the She-Hulk episodes in the Incredible Hulk thing, and some really good story arcs in there actually.
Do you reckon?
I know it really from that cartoon.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen graphic novels and comics and stuff. I've not seen much of her. This is what I'm looking forward to the most. How much Loki is going to be fucking cool. Don't get me wrong. The series is going to be amazing. So is Falcon and Winter Soldier. So is Scarlet Witch thingy and Vision, WandaVision. But this has never been done before. That's what I'm looking forward to it the most, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fingers crossed. But there's a rumor I read online. Hopefully it's not true and doesn't spoil it. But Hulk's going to die. The original proper Hulk is going to die in the She-Hulk series by the Red Hulk. So that'd be
It's cool to have the Red Hulk in as well. Because I heard that what's his name? Who plays Hulk? Who's going to be in it?
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo, the Crocodile. Yeah, he's. I've heard he was going to be in it, which is cool.
Yeah.
I really like the fact that he sort of tied it in so much with the films. So it's good.
Yeah, fingers crossed, man. I'm just going to invite John in because he's pestering me. Hang on, let me send him the link. What was your next topic?
Cinema's reopening. Films. I think John will be like that. He likes his films.
Yeah, we'll wait for him for a sec. He should get the link in 2 secs. Yeah, that is 17th of May, same as my work, I believe.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, well, looking forward to that. Nice.
So what we got? So Black Widow will be out for cinema, won't it?
Yes, yeah, Black Widow's coming out.
Suicide Squad.
List actually. Suicide Squad. Yeah, that's August, I think.
I'll definitely go see that.
Yeah, there's quite a few coming out, I think. Was it Spider-Man eventually? Possibly.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I did have a list actually somewhere of what comes out and when.
Yeah, so did I had looked it up, but I didn't think to bring it with me. But there's loads of films coming out. I was looking at it the other day, and I was like, "Oh, awesome!"
Yeah, they're actually. See, I'm very much. Don't get me wrong. It's Newport one is freaking expensive. It really is, but I love it. I still will happily pay 15 quid or whatever it is to get in, plus a drink or whatever. But yeah, it's just good atmosphere, isn't it? And everyone. I remember seeing Endgame at the cinema. Obviously, I was a few days late, and when Cap got the hammer, it was just everyone stood up. Like, you can't get that at home, you know. If you're watching at home, you go, yay! Yeah, but no, looking forward to it. Actually, he's not getting my links. We'll carry on till he comes in.
Yeah, it's good to get atmosphere like that in the cinemas sometimes, but not all the time. I remember going to watch, I think it was one of the Blair Witch films with a mate, and there's a guy behind us going, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god," for like now. And in the end, the mate just went, "Mate, shut the fuck up."
Nice. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm very much. I like a bit of personal space. So COVID's actually not that bad for me. I don't mind people not coming near me, but yeah, I've said it before, haven't I? Popcorn chompers. I fucking it's the rustling as well. They when you've got a bag of popcorn, don't get. Correct me if I'm wrong. Chance to advertise at the same time. If you've got a bag of popcorn that is full up, surely you just go. You don't go. To get this freaking bit of popcorn out. Right, Happy John is admitted into the chat. See what he says. I bet he's a popcorn chomper. Let's find out. Where is he? Let's see if he comes on. He's doing something. There he is. Happy John. Happy John is connected. Hey, man. He's connecting audio.
Hiya.
Hey, we're already recording, mate. You all right?
Yeah, fine with that.
We
Here he is, all right.
Are you a popcorn chomper in the cinema?
No, I'm not. It drives me not. Whenever I have to take my mum, because she always insists on popcorn, I always look and go, "Oh, Jesus Christ, that the
Send
price."
her away, mate. Send her down the other end of the aisle.
Yeah. No, I'll chew on popcorn every now and then, but yeah, no, I just take a drink with me whenever I go to cinema.
Yeah, man. You've missed a bit of chat about wrestling and She-Hulk. Have you got an opinion on She-Hulk coming out?
I haven't paid much attention to what's going on with it. I don't know that much about She-Hulk, the character herself, other than she used to be a judge or still is a judge, and she's got her normal personality, and that's about it.
Okay.
She's not like the original Incredible Hulk, but the show itself, I don't know the actress. I suppose it could be okay, but I really haven't watched it.
Is she going to be hot though? Is She-Hulk going to be the new male crush of the year?
Probably.
Another one I was discussing the other day actually was who is cuter, Grogu or little mini Stay Puft character? Have you seen it in the little mini trailer?
I mean, for me, it's got to be Grogu.
You reckon? I don't know now. Have you seen it?
I mean, I did see the little bit with the little Stay Puft, and they are brilliant, but I haven't seen enough of their personality yet. Grogu with his little coos and his big
cool.
eyes.
He's still everywhere. Anywhere you go that is, or look online that is geeky, even the slightest bit.
Yeah, everyone.
My little boy hasn't even watched Mandalorian or anything, and he's still like, he sees him, he's like, "Oh, Baby Yoda." But actually, it's
Grogu. We'll let you off calling it that. I might get banned doing this, but did you see on the group? I just got a warning for the group because of somebody posting something. Do you see what it was? I don't know if you guys see it.
No,
that's all it was.
It's a dick pic.
No, it's Thanos' ass.
Thanos.
Hang on. That's all it was, man. They can't focus with it. That's all it was.
Yeah, that's it.
But it come up
as far as shots go, that's not too bad. So
girls do more than that on like Instagram.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It says it goes against our community standards on adult nudity and sexual activity. So yeah.
I mean, if that's what they're into, the people who judge these things, you know.
Giant purple ass. Also, the other one, Moon Knight. Have you seen the training videos?
No. I don't know a lot about Moon Knight. I did have one comic of it, like I got from like the 10p box comic store years ago.
He's a relatively unheard of character, unless you are a proper geek, you know. But he's the Marvel equivalent of Batman, judging by what I've read recently. He's got martial arts training. He can do all this stuff. He's got cool gadgets and bits and bobs. By the sound of things, I could be wrong, so don't correct me. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, sort of thing. But don't have a go at me for it, people that are watching.
Don't quote me.
Yeah, there's always one. But yeah, I think he's the Marvel equivalent to Batman by the sound of it. The guy that's playing him was Poe in Star Wars. No, was it Poe in
That's
Star Wars?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's got beard and scruffy hair in the videos. And yeah, he's doing all these training videos with this proper trainer, like all these knives and like martial arts stuff. It's freaking cool,
Nice.
actually. He's certainly training for it. So
Yeah, because there were, I don't know if it was a rumor or just people calling for it, but there was talk of Keanu Reeves doing it at one point, and that would have been really good.
Yeah, because he's already got that training, isn't he? Because he's already does. Yeah,
it's brilliant.
Because didn't he?
Yeah, and he's so I was just going to say, people who create Wick, they quite rate him highly in terms of he's willing to put in the work and effort into training for that stuff. So it's not just a case of him. Well, it's of course him having this experience, but it's the fact that also he'll put in that effort. So yeah.
Did you see that video of him with the gun? He was in the gun range and he was actually training in real life. Awesome. Yeah, it's freaking badass, man. Yeah. And he's good with swords, apparently. That's we did the last Ronin, wasn't it, or whatever it was. That was actually him doing the swords, apparently.
Yeah, Ronin.
Oh, hang on. 47 Ronin, wasn't it?
That's it.
Yeah.
You're right.
The Last Samurai was with Tom Cruise, wasn't it?
That's really, that is really accurate. I used to do a martial art called Aikido, only briefly for a year or so, but that's a lot of sword training. And they're actually all the guys that taught me in that. Like, have you seen Last Samurai? Tom Cruise? I said, yeah, I have. They were praising it for how accurate the sword work is in it. Funny enough, because normally anyone that does a bit of martial arts with swords watch these films and go, "Oh, that's so fucking wrong." But Last Samurai was spot on, apparently. Just a bit of geeky knowledge there for anyone that's watching. We do know our stuff. So, yeah, man. What was next? Any other topics?
I'm pretty much gone through all of mine, I think. On gaming again, actually. I did play a couple of Star Wars games the other week. I was, what was it? I played Jedi Fallen Order.
Yes.
Storyline. That was really good.
I love it.
I did play Rogue Squadrons for a little bit, but it was all stuck in the cockpit all the time. I didn't really get much from that.
Okay, I've not played that one.
But then it's all right. Then I played, what was it, Battlefront 2? And that was really good.
Yes.
A lot of mix between sort of in the ship and getting out and shooting everyone up, and that was quite fun, actually.
It's freaking great. Are you on PlayStation for that or Xbox?
Yeah, PS4.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. I love it because I do the co-op ones, and then there's you got all the different planets. You can have any of the characters as well, which I like. You can go for Kylo Ren or Darth Vader or whatever, as well as the Stormtroopers, and it's great. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, I haven't done any of kind of the co-op stuff now because you got to be online for all of it.
Yeah.
And I haven't had my PlayStation Plus pass for a couple of years now because I never really played it, so I didn't really see the point of sort of getting
it. It's a lot of money as well.
Well, yeah, it's 50 quid kind of thing for a year, or you can get cheaper on CD keys or stuff like that.
Oh, but, obviously, but
it's like it's a lot. It's a little chunk of change. It's just I don't know if I'm going to play it enough to to warrant it.
But if you ever do, I know there's quite a few people that do play Battlefront 2 on the group, so feel free to, if you ever do, and we'll start a thingy up. But I think a lot of people are on Xbox. I was like the only one on PlayStation, but also
PlayStation.
You got PS4, John?
I don't play online. Yeah, but I don't play online. Again, I was looking at money and I think no. Plus, I won't be forced. Damn them! I want it free. So
yeah. Well, I mean, you've just bought the 400 or 500 quid console. Why have you got to pay?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah,
really.
yeah. No. This is what I quite liked when I had the Wii was I could play America all I want and didn't get charged for it online.
Yeah.
I know they closed down that server when they moved over to the Wii U after a year or two or something like that. I don't know. I haven't played online in ages.
No. What are you playing at the moment, John?
At the moment I've got Root Letter, which is a visual novel, anime style. It's kind of a detective thing.
That's cool.
Similar in terms of Phoenix, right, Ace Attorney games, but they're quite different. It's certainly not in the same high quality, but I'm enjoying it. And I'm going through Danganronpa 2. I'm going through the whole collection of those games. Really enjoying it. Well, no, I didn't forget, but just reminding myself how well written they were. If you've never played the games, it's an acquired taste, but the story is very, very, very well done. Monokuma, the Mastermind, is definitely up there with one of the best villains of the last decade. The video game news, because I think you'd be interested in this, you haven't heard it yet. They're finally putting downloadable content on Streets of Rage 4. It's yeah, no release date. Everyone's expecting April the 30th. It's kind of like a 1 year anniversary, but there's definitely more stages. Sounds cool. Like Mr. X is going to be back. The some of the bosses from the previous, from Streets of Rage 4 are going to be playable. We know the police one will be, looks like Max and Shiva. I can't pronounce his name.
I'm shit with names, honestly. I'm terrible with names.
Yeah, but there'll be I can't guarantee the two that's got shallows, but it's blatantly that it's them. But
I love Streets of Rage 4. It was the best game I've played in years, I think, just because it reminds me of Streets of Rage 2, but more modern. I love it. It's fucking great. As soon as that come out, you're not playing. Honestly, if you can get it cheap, get it. It's you won't regret it. It's
Bidders keeps talking about that. Rich Biddlecombe, he's talking a lot about that one. He's really good.
Oh, it's good, and you can do online as well. So
yeah,
but you have to be on the same. Yeah, 3 wasn't that great, but 2 was by far hands down the best one. But they've kept that style, but just sort of made it a little bit better. But no, it's freaking, I love it. I've completed it about 90,000 times. I play it. It's one of those games you don't have to be online for either, so you can just play it. Like, say for example, Call of Duty's doing a massive fucking update. Streets of Rage 4 just to kill the time, So I love it. Right, I'm gonna have to call it before Thingy cuts us off because you're only allowed a certain amount of minutes on here now, apparently. So, anything else to add, anyone?
Just they've released a trailer for the Hitman's Bodyguard 2. That looks actually quite good. Looks more like it's going to focus on Salma Hayek than Samuel Jackson, although he's still in it. I only saw it just before he came online, and that looks really fun. So
I've not seen it yet. I did see it was up, but I just haven't had 2 minutes to watch it yet, I must admit. So
really fun.
Excellent. Yeah, Ian, anything to add?
No, I think I've gone through my old man list of things.
Honestly, you're far more organised than me. I've got nothing. All mine's like from weeks ago. That was when like episode 2, I think. So, has anyone bought
my little Grogu notepad?
Yeah, it'll be a Stay Puffed next month, mate. When it comes out, whatever it is.
Absolutely.
Any geeky purchases? Anything new?
Well, it was my birthday the other week, and I'll tell you what is quite cool. My sister-in-law got me this Marvel encyclopedia.
Oh yeah.
And it's basically got every kind of character and event in pretty much Marvel Comics history, and it's it's a hefty old.
Yeah, look at it. Yeah.
It's actually quite interesting. I'm sort of reading a lot of stories, a lot of different characters I've never heard of, and it's actually made me kind of add some graphic novels and things to my Amazon wish list and everything. Because one I'll have to check out because of the characters. They sound quite interesting.
Have a look up on Moon Knight. Get to know him a bit.
Yeah,
man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
John, any geeky purchases?
Afraid not.
No, I've got nothing. I was a bit. I'll be quick before it does cut us off because we're actually over the 40. I don't know how long we've been on here, but you get 40 minutes on Zoom. But I was umming and ahhing, like I said on last week's episode, and that about I want something from a living room centerpiece that is cool that you don't see in the shop, sort of thing. And I was a bit naughty, I must admit. It was 60 quid. It was in dollars. It was about 80 odd quid, but the conversion rate's really good at the moment in our favour. The creator of Deadpool, Rob Liefeld, how you pronounce his name. I'm awful with names. I apologise. If he ever sees this, I apologise. I can't say your name. I wish he sees this, but he's done a range of 30th anniversary Deadpool comics because he's the creator of Deadpool. And on his website, you can actually buy signed copies. And I went for the cheaper one, which is like it's X-Force Deadpool, so he's grey, but he's taking on Venom Pool. I'll stick it on later when it does turn up, but I can't wait to get it because it's signed by him and it's going to be framed and it's going to be sent to the wall. And I can't wait. But that's the only geeky purchase I've done this week. I must admit, I'm a bit skint at the moment, so because of that. So
yeah, I've got a X-Force Deadpool pop. My wife actually got it for me, but she meant to get a red one, but they sent the grey one. I was like, okay, that's cool. This is the X-Force one.
Yeah.
Then got X-Force Wolverine to go with it. That's the only X-Force ones I can find is Wolverine and Deadpool. Can't see like X-23 or.
Don't know. Yeah, I have to look into that. What I've just quickly before we do get cut off, I've just spotted online. You are Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles fans?
Oh yeah, love Turtles.
Right.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Well, I've played the games.
Hang on. Do you remember Krang?
Oh yeah, the little
They've
brain
just-
inside the robot tummy.
They're releasing. Oh, you won't be able to see it. They're releasing the pop.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
There you go. Fuck, I need it. I fucking need
They
it.
should do that as one of the oversized pops. That'd be really good.
Well, it says it's on some weird website. It says it's only £15, so that'd be a small one, I'd imagine. But that needs to be, like you say, the big ones, and then you've got your little turtles lined up next to it. Oh, it'd be perfect. Yes. Right, guys, I'm going to kick you all off. Thank you so much. Thank you, honestly, both of you. Sorry, John, you were a bit late to the party. That was my fault because we were talking about wrestling for a while. So, cheers, guys. I will see you. I'm going to hit the stop button. See you in a bit.
Adios.
Cheers.
Bye.
Welcome back, guys, to part 2. We'll call it part 2. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, John, for coming on. Awesome chat, awesome geek chat, hence the name. Some retro stuff, some new stuff, some everything, bit of everything, stuff to come. Yeah, excellent. I spoke to John afterwards and he just said about mentioning Master of Disguise in Newport, also open. It's Watchbell Lane, is it? Down next to the O2 shop in Newport in the Isle of Wight. They do, obviously, some cosplay stuff, makeups and face paints, contacts, wigs, costumes, so fancy dress stuff as well. And they've got quite a lot of Harry Potter stuff in as well, I believe. But yeah, worth a visit. Pimp yourself out with some cosplay stuff or fancy dress stuff. Yeah, go see Robin, he'll sort you out. Awesome guy. He'll look after you. I've also promised I'd do some shout outs. I asked cheekily on my Facebook to do some reviews, and Ian, who was just on, left me a cracking review. Thank you very much for this show. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also, James left me a review. So cheers, James. Awesome stuff. He wanted me to give his Instagram page a bit of a boost, which I'm happy to do. So head over to Instagram, type in Bike the White, as in Isle of Wight, BIKE the White, WIGHT, and it's just a dude that works in Sainsbury's, awesome guy, travelling around the Isle of Wight, looking a bit like a Viking at the moment with his hair and his beard, looking good, man. But yeah, he's fallen off his mountain bike in all sorts of different places, taking some badass pictures with cows, tunnels, scenery, muddy puddles, falling off, cracking his ribs, all that shit. But it's good stuff, man. Keep it up. I know you've done some charity work, and I think you do that. What's it, Anxious and Awesome or whatever it is. So you obviously, anxiety is a big thing at the moment. It sucks, but people that are actually doing something about it, good on you. Cheers, James. Keep it up, man. Love you, man. But yeah, that is about it, I think. Oh no, I lie. I took some videos, which I'm going to try and edit in nicely in a minute. First one of Fantastic Store on the Isle of Wight in Ryde. I just did a quick walk around when I visited on Monday, so I'm going to cut to that now, hopefully.
Printers in the kitchen, and I'm like, yeah, my partner does that. And he's like, oh wow, he's like, oh yeah, it's just a lot.
I think I've missed you, I think, sorry.
Oh.
Massive white
blank space on it.
Feel that, yeah, definitely.
Doing a walk round. Pokemon. I'm coming round. There you go, you're in.
Hi guys.
Superman! There's just so much to take in now.
Duck. That's on camera.
I was going to put it on the group, you see.
On the group, yeah.
Hello! Welcome to part 3. This is a long one tonight, man. I'm sorry. But it's good. It's good. So yeah, that was a fantastic store. Isle of Wight in ride. Awesome. Just stocked up to the absolute ceilings, literally, with graphic novels, as you saw, just merch, hoodies, t-shirts, pajamas, comics, pop figures, collectibles, you name it. Go see Sophie, she'll sort you out. She's got Sophie, Gaz and Sarah and her dad Dennis all working their absolute butts off during lockdown to make it as awesome as it is for you, and it is just continuing to get more awesome. We love those guys, so thank you for staying awesome. Fantastic store. Yeah, and today, as in Tuesday, so yesterday by the time you see this, I popped into Tabletop in Sandown on the Isle of Wight just to say hi, show my support of course, and I did a little video as well, so let's try and cut to that. And the dog as well.
Of course.
You guys are going to be bored of me, but this is part 4, the final part, I promise. Everyone's had their shout outs. I've done the videos of the shops that are open, the 2. We've had our Zoom meeting with Ian and John. You've heard me talk shit. We're done. Thank you so much, guys. Stay safe out there, obviously, still. Look after yourselves. Don't take the piss at the moment. We're so close to getting back to normality as best as we can, even if it does mean wearing a mask or whatever. But we're so close, so don't fuck it up. But yeah, as always, thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, taking part in this. Hopefully more to come, because I'm really enjoying this. It's really, really cool to just chat with people again and talk about stuff I do enjoy. If you want to be on this with me, we will sort a Zoom call out, or whatever suits you, as long as I can record it, get you on there. So yeah, give us a shout, no problem. I want to do a WWF, some more wrestling stuff episode. I want to do a Pokemon one with Emma. I want to do cosplay stuff. My friend Matt, who's Mandalorian Matt, I want to get him on here just to sort of discuss how he's made his armour again, because that was really interesting. We did it in the first original virtual con I held on the Facebook group almost a year ago. Hey Storm, that's my cat. Just because he's made it all himself, and then we've got another guy I've been speaking to who makes his stuff as well, so we'll get him on it. He is known as, on Instagram, 2 seconds, Scott. I know him as Scott. Never met the guy. Cat's trying to come in. But his, I think it's white. There we go. White Monk Props on Instagram. So have a little shout out, mate. I love your stuff. He made Stormtrooper helmets. Judge Dredd. Oh, can't see it. Judge Dredd. Blaster rifles. Yeah. Armour. All sorts of stuff. So there's your shout out, mate. I want to get you on here to show off some of your stuff as well. I love seeing people make cosplay stuff and just hobbies like that in general. So yeah, we'll get you on, mate. Hopefully get Gaz on from Idle Mind, have a little chat, just hang out virtually. That's all it's about really. If you guys want to come hang out, even if it is via Zoom, give me a shout. I'd love to just sit here and chat with you, have a cup of tea, have a beer. Awesome stuff. Excellent. Thank you so much, guys. I know it was a long one, and I know my voice is now hurting because I'm not used to talking this much anymore. So I will leave it there. See you guys next week. Cheers.